नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण ये नो करता नहीं ठीक है चाहिए विकास गुरु वहां पे ड्रॉ में करता लेकर देखिए बजे ओके वो वाली करता नहीं ठीक है गेटिंग वो वाली ड्रॉ में देखिएगा छोटे बता देंगे ड्रॉ दूसरा मैं यहाँ पे नहीं दिख रही बड़े स्ट्रिक्ट बच्चे लेकिन किस क्लास के लिए चाहिए नहीं ये माइक किस क्लास के लिए
आते बच्चे इधर बैठ जाओ इसमें बात चल रहा है
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, नाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री श्री गंगाधर श्रीमन महाप्रभु की
जय।
गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की। Hare Krishna. So welcome everyone. Today is day 9 of guitar course. So it's very life transforming sessions. Yeah, and that's Bhagavad Gita is presenting in front of us the nuggets of the pearls of wisdom that we are going to use in our life, and this is practical. Understanding Bhagavad Gita is not a simple philosophical books of philosophy. It's a practical science that we can literally use in our day-to-day life. And one of that we are learning today is the attitude of comparison. What Bhagavad Gita speaks about it. So today's session we are going to dedicate to Srila Prabhupada. And yes, before that we will chant this verse. Everyone. ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं हरिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadesh Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So let us dive deep in the science of Bhagavad Gita, the science of life, the divine song of God. So we're dedicating this session to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who took this science to whole world for the benefit of all mankind. So we're talking about the attitude of comparison. So comparison, we just compare everything. So before we start, I'll take one small story. There was a worshipper of Kali. The story goes like this only. So he was a worshipper of Kali and he did lots of tapasya for Mother Kali. And after so much tapasya, he could please Mother Kali, and Mother Kali appeared in front of him. And she asked, Putri, Varmango, ask some boon. And he says, whatever my desires are there, it should get fulfilled. Acha, what is your desire? There are so many desires. So Mother Kali gives him one mantra and tells, okay, take this mantra and whenever you have a desire, recite this and your desire will get fulfilled. And before that, this man was so happy, so pleased. He took the mantra and ran away. So whenever he got a desire, okay, then he started what to do. He was so happy. He's so happy. Now Mother Kali has given a mantra. Now all my desires will be fulfilled. He made a list. What he wants. First he took, okay, to do the mantra and said, okay, my salary will be doubled. 100% hike in the salary. And he chanted the mantra. And lo, he got a 100% hike. And immediately he got a phone from his neighbor. And you know what is happening? My boss gave me 200% hike. Oh, really? I got 100% and he got 200. Then he just took the mantra. And another desire. Let me have one beautiful car in my home. Which car? Something you can tell a brand and everything. Now maybe a BMW in my home. So fine. So we got a BMW car, and suddenly he saw his neighbor and his wife both were driving two cars. And the neighbor was having one car, and his wife was having another car. Saying, and he said, "Arey, you got two cars. Oh, good. अब चलता तो नहीं तो अभी मिल गई उसको." And again he thought, okay, let me have another dream, another desire. Okay, let me have a bright kid. And he got a news that yes, his wife delivered a nice baby. And again his neighbor called him. Hey man, you know, I got twins. And सोचने लगा कि ये हो क्या रहा है? Because Mother Kali was when she was giving boon, and she was telling, okay, take this mantra and your desires will be fulfilled, and dot, 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 dot. He could not listen to all these things because he was so happy, so happy, so happy. He just forget everything and ran away from that place. And Mother Kali, the terms and conditions apply that he could not listen. And the terms and conditions were that whatever you get, your neighbor will get double of it. And he understood, ऐसा कैसे हो रहा है? You know, my neighbor is getting whatever I am desiring, exactly double my neighbor is getting. Let me desire something dangerous. Okay, he chanted the mantra and says, let my one eye gets blinded. And yes, his neighbor got two eyes blind and all this. And now imagine what will happen next. So this is how will happen. We work hard to get something and fulfill our desires. अपनी इच्छाओं को पूरी करने के लिए बहुत सारी चीजें करते हैं. We work hard to get this, get that, and when we get all those things, we are so happy. But when we see that whatever we are doing it, whatever we are getting it, it's not being appreciated, or it's not our neighbors are getting more than that, our happiness goes less. Hmm. So, so it is always we keep on comparing our success with our neighbors or some other standards that we have, and that's why our happiness also becomes a relative term. हमारी जो खुशी होती है वो अपने पे डिपेंड होने की जगह पे वो किसी और पे निर्भर रहती है. सो बट इज इट राइट दैट कोई दूसरा अच्छे से कमा रहा है, somebody is earning very nicely, somebody is very good looking, or somebody is having a good achievements in his life, or maybe he has got a good muscles and all these things. Somebody is talented, so shall I strive for that? I also become like that. उसके पास है तो मैं मेरे पास भी होना चाहिए, अरे मेरे पास इससे भी अच्छा होना चाहिए. So we are comparing our happiness on the success. So if I am an apple, let me become a tomato, है ना? So क्योंकि टमाटो के ऊपर लोग सॉन्ग बना रहे हैं. So क्योंकि एप्पल के ऊपर तो सॉन्ग नहीं बना रहे हैं, टमाटो के सॉन्ग बन रहे हैं यूट्यूब पे. So let me become an apple, let me become a tomato. Is it right thing? We are forgetting that what I am. A swan is comparing himself to a crow and trying to become a crow. This is a story. We are forgetting what we have, what we are. So artificially we cannot become something that we are not. क्या कौवा कभी स्वान बन सकता? स्वान क्या बोलते हैं? हंस बन सकता है? क्या हंस कभी स्वान बन सकता है? Everybody has their own qualities. Every person is unique. Every person has their own baggage of karma. Because of that, what we are, that we have become. I am a twin. मतलब मैं हम जो जुदा बेटे मामा. But both of us, people expected कि अरे दोनों भी एक ही फैमिली में पैदा हुए, they both born in the same family, same parents, same culture. Parents also gave equal treatment to both of us, but both of us came to be a different personality. ऐसा क्यों हुआ? Because we have got different sanskaras, not just these sanskaras, past sanskaras also we are carrying. So every child, even though they are twins, even though they are born in the same family, they are unique. So never, we cannot never compare one kid with another. अरे तेरे भाई को देखो, तेरे भाई तो अच्छा कर रहा है, तेरी बहन तो अच्छी कर रही है, वैसे ही तुम भी करो ना. This is attitude comparison. We are forgetting the uniqueness of that child. So every child is special, every child is unique, and they have their own qualities. So what has to be, what we can do so that we can overcome this habit and attitude of comparison. Of the comparison among the kids, or comparison among ourselves, comparison among everybody here. So this particular shloka, this is the formula for overcoming this attitude of comparison. You able to see? Okay, we'll recite this shloka. स्वधर्माचरणं शक्त्या विधर्माच निवर्तनम् दैवाल्लब्धेन सन्तोष आत्मवेचरण चराचरम्. Translation. So we also repeat translation. Please recite.
One should execute his prescribed duties to the best of his ability and avoid performing duties not allotted to him. One should be satisfied with as much gain as he achieves by the grace of the Lord. And one should worship the lotus feet of a spiritual master. Srimad Bhagavatam 3.28.2.
This is the 4-point formula how to overcome the attitude of comparison. First thing is one should execute his prescribed duties as per the best of his ability, not compared to others. Best of his ability. So ऐसा नहीं कि इसने इतना कमाया है तो इसे मैं भी इतना ही कमाऊंगा. So it's not right attitude. So and one should and avoid performing duties not allotted to him. जो चीज मेरा नहीं है वो करने की जरूरत नहीं है. What I am doing, what is allotted to me, let me do it in the best way, not enter to shoes. One should be satisfied with as much gain as he achieves. Whatever we have got, we have to experience, we have to practice the satisfaction for that. And one should worship the lotus feet of spiritual master. So we'll understand all these 4 principles slowly and in a detail. So what is the attitude of attitude for this disease of comparison? First, work according to our nature. And what next we are talking about? Work as per your maximum capacity and don't aspire to do another's work. And work is made for satisfaction of the mind, not to prove anything in this world. And finally, be satisfied with whatever result is achieved. We'll go down in a detail, we'll understand that. Work according to one's nature and capacities. Yes, everyone is born with some certain capacities. Everyone is born with some certain abilities. People may strive hard. Okay, होता है कि we have done our karmas to get this kind of a body. We have done our karmas to be born into certain families and certain situations and with certain baggage. So why? Why I should try to transform ourselves into something else? Many times we have got this thing in our day-to-day life, like job dissatisfaction. You have heard about it? Job dissatisfaction. Many times people feel that I'm into a wrong job. Do you feel like that? Don't raise your hands. But it keeps in your mind. But yes, many times we feel that yes, I am into a wrong job. That's what. Everywhere, if you see in today's world, everybody wants to become IT engineer. सारे लोग IT बनने के लिए आए थे यहाँ पे. But we are seeing that not everybody is satisfied. Everybody has to come up with some different qualities. But everybody wants to become a same person. 12वीं के बाद क्या करना है भाई? तो डॉक्टर बनना है, नहीं तो इंजीनियर बनना है. दूसरा कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं है. एटलीस्ट बैंगलोर में आने के बाद थोड़ा कुछ आइडिया था कि भाई किसी को कॉमर्स करना होता है. तो ये मुझे बैंगलोर में आने का पता चला कि भाई देयर इज समथिंग फील्ड कॉल्ड कॉमर्स. तो लोग जाते हुए उसमें भी करियर करते हैं. अदरवाइज जस्ट डॉक्टर और इंजीनियर, दैट्स ऑल. So because everybody is becoming doctor, everybody is becoming engineer, so we also try to be that, forgetting what we are. So what Bhagavad Gita speaks about it is this. Okay, we'll read this shloka. Chaturvarnam maya srishtam guna karma vibhagashah tasya kartaram imam Vidhi kartaram avyayam. What Krishna is mentioning here? Okay, somebody wants to read the translation? Karishma? Or not good?
According to the three modes of material literature, and the work it was associated with them, the four beings of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the no doer, being unchanging.
The whole situation, whole world is divided in between in the Chaturvarna caste system. So लोग बोलते हैं कि अरे caste system तो बेकार है. Why this caste system? Of course, what we are practicing today, caste system is definitely wrong. But actually, it was created with a different intention and different parameters. The parameter which we are practicing our caste system is the fruit of it is missing. We are not finding it fruitful today because we are practicing. So what Chaturvarna, our caste system was divided and decided by Lord. He says this caste system or the Chaturvarnyam is divided by the Guna, Karma, Vibhakasha. People say that कि अरे चातुर्वर्ण्यम is only in India. अमेरिका में कोई caste नहीं होती. Russia में there is no caste. China में there is no caste. As long as they are progressing. But who says there is no caste system in China? China is atheist country. कोई भी उसमें धर्म वर्म नहीं है. लेकिन वहाँ पे भी caste है. China proclaims, or Russia proclaims that we are all the servant of the nation. और something like that कि we are all the labor. Everybody is a labor. Everybody is a das there. But still, they have the divisions among themselves. Some people are administrator. Some people are the labor, the workforce. Some people are into the armies who are fighting. And some people are the preachers or maybe the guide of the society. So these castes are existing in every country. What Chaturvarnas are there? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. Brahmanas are the one who are the guiding the society, who are intellectuals, who are the vision giver of the society. How society should behave, how society should work. They are the vision maker, not vision maker, the presenter of the vision. So these are the Brahmanas. And Kshatriyas are the administrator. Administrators are the people who are protecting, who are making the thing system work as per the guidelines given in the Shastras. And if we whatever the guidelines are clarified by Brahmanas, the Kshatriyas are the executor of the law and order in the society. Maybe it's a politician, so maybe they are the fighters, but they are the executor. And Vaishyas are the stock, they are the one who makes the economy running. They are the Vaishyas. So these all, and Shudras are the people who are the actual workforce. So this four characters, four categories are there into all the societies. There is no society we can say, no, we don't have, we are just only one people. No, even China, which says okay, everybody is labor, there is no labor there. Not everybody is labor. They also have this categorization there. Russia, they have categorization there. Even USA can see these people are existing and they have their own clubs. They don't mingle with kind of thing. They also have written caste system is there in all the societies. And why it is happening in all the societies? Because this is natural division our people. So this Shloka talks about what is the qualities of a Brahmana. How to identify the Brahmana, how to identify the Kshatriya, how to identify the Vaishyas. These qualities are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita mentions this. Okay. Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Shudranam cha Parantapa Karmani Pravibhaktani Svabhava Prabhavair Gunaihi. Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas and Shudras are distinguished by the qualities born of their own natures in accordance with their material modes or just as of the enemy. So how to identify the Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras? By their qualities they are born with and by the quality and the modes of material, the nature which is working on them. So inborn qualities, there also are there. And the qualities that we are carrying out as per our karmas back and birth after birth. So based on those karma, those are qualities as well as what our activities are there. Guna, karma, vinadasha. Gunas and the karmas. And that's how they are divided. So what are these qualities? Based on the qualities and the work. This is Bhagavad Gita speaks about qualities of the Brahmanas. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, religiousness. These are the natural qualities of Brahmanas. How many of the Brahmanas here? Anybody born in Brahmana family? You can identify yourself if these qualities are there. It is a self-understanding. If anybody calls themselves Kshatriyas, and heroism, power, wisdom, determination, resourcefulness, courage in the battle. Never run. They will never run away from the battle. युद्ध का मौका आएगा आगे जाके लड़ेंगे. Generosity, मतलब they are so generous to give the charity. दान करने के लिए तैयार रहेंगे. Leadership, natural leadership are the qualities of the work for a Kshatriya. Kshatriyas, they should have all these qualities. Heroism, they should never fear. Resourcefulness, they should be always, any challenging situations there, this challenge should encourage them to find the solutions. Any challenging situation, they feel कि yes कुछ करना है, ना? These are the food for them. These are the qualities of Kshatriyas. And Vaishyas and Shudras, farming, cow protection, business are natural work for Kshatriyas. Sorry, Vaishyas. Vaishyas, if somebody says, I'm a businessman, and his natural qualities natural duties has to be farming. He should have a natural attachment towards farmings and cow protection. Protection of the cows and the business. Three things has to be there. And somebody says, Prabhuji, I'm just doing farming only. बाकी सब चीज तो जरूरी नहीं है, business करना ये करना. No. If somebody is a farmer, should understand how money works, how business has to be done, what is the profitability there. Otherwise, farmer will be always poor. Farmer has to understand. Farmer is a real Vaishya. So he has to understand how money works, how business works. And importantly, cow protection. Cow protection is backbone of a Vaishya community. If somebody Vaishya is maybe a businessman, he is not protecting cows. That's not going to bring him to prosperity. And the Shudras are the labor and the service to others. Shudras are always humble people. They want to serve others. We have a hospitality business, waiters, and a hotel industries, air hostesses, and all these things. These are all the hospitality business. These are the Shudra services, but they're also very glamorous, right? So yes, this and some nobody can say, Prabhuji, Shudras are the low class and Brahmanas are the high class, and no. Everything is precious and important because all of them are the part of the society, angas of the society. Now your head is there, hands are there, legs are there, stomach is there. Is there any part of your body that is low in importance? You can sacrifice it? No. Every part of body is very, very precious. So that's why we can't say that Shudras are not important part of the society. Yes, they are also important. Without that, society cannot. So based on that, we are also putting ourselves into a right place. Even though now today we are not following this caste system and all these things, and that's why we are finding that job dissatisfaction. Look, somebody is having the capacity and qualities of the Kshatriyas. Nature तो पूरा क्षत्रिय है उसका. And उसको IT कंपनी में बिठा दो कीबोर्ड ठोकने के लिए. Will he be happy there? तो मजा उसको आनंद नहीं आएगा. He will always be cribbing. अरे ये क्या हुआ कैसे? And if somebody is a Kshatriya, somebody is a Brahmana kind of a person, उसको आर्मी में डाल दो. Will he be working there? कैसे हो सकता है? Somebody is a proper Brahmani का खून देखते ही बेहोश हो जाएगा. Just as soon as Brahmana sees the blood, Brahmana destruction. So not kind of a person who is weak and like मेरे साथ 50 आदमी उसको बोलो कि ठीक है तुम fight करो because everybody is fighting. No, nothing. These people are meant for that job. They can do that job. So we have to understand what is our nature is, and accordingly we have to put. So Kshatriya person cannot go to the Shudra job. Shudra job means okay, there is a master, there is a boss, है ना, जहाँ पे boss होता है, and boss will be keep on telling her, do this, do that, do this, do that. Every time, every minute he has to report. Every time he has to write a time sheet. Time sheet होती है ना अपने ऑफिस में, है ना, he has to report. मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया, I done this. This is the way somebody should control the Shudras. Shudras को ऐसे ही control किया जाता है, giving time sheets, reports, this and that. How many of you are filling time sheets every day in your offices? This is all available, and every minute, every second, every hour you have to give report. ये घंटे में मैंने ये किया, वो घंटे में वो किया. This is what time sheet they do. And this is how Shudras has to be controlled. And this is what our whole corporate is working on. They are treating all the employees like Shudras. And of course, they are behaving like Shudras. And when somebody with a Kshatriya mindset, he goes there, he has to feel chanted every day, will he be happy? No. Brahmana will be happy there? Definitely not. And Vaishya तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं क्योंकि he knows what is the value of his time. Hmm? So we have to put a right person into right position, and that's the key for the happy society. Hmm? So, as per the Bhagavad Gita, what is the principle? Guna Karma Vibhakasha. We have to work as per our qualities and the uh, our our work based on our capacities. Hmm? Then second principle is work up to maximum capacity. Hmm? Whatever we are doing it, of course we compare, we judge our success based on the result of our actions. कितना पैसा कमाया है ना? If my neighbor has earned so that much amount, and I should be also earning that much amount, then only I'm successful. We measure our success based on money. We measure our success based on the the, the likes or the followers that we have got. है ना? Yeah, some YouTuber is there and is doing something, and they compare each other. And sometimes we feel that somebody is a YouTuber and is doing something, and everybody is trying to become YouTuber these days, right? They make reels and things and that, वगैरह वगैरह. But sometimes we see that we are not photogenic. Somebody is not so photogenic, and still he wants to become a YouTube influencer, and they end up into becoming a very bad show there. Some everybody wants to become a life coach. So one person is becoming a life coach, and everybody wants to become a life coach and start giving guidance and all these things, but they don't have all those realizations. So speaking without realizations will not reach to people's heart, and it will not work also. Not everybody can become an influencer in that way. Not everybody can become a life coach, and everybody wants to become a same thing. Better to work on our own capacity. So today's people always think that "Arey, everybody is doing it. Why I cannot do that? Everybody is doing it. Let me also do it. I will also become the same person. So why I am not able to do it?" And this will make us crazy. The lazy people, they will say, "Arey, everybody is doing it. है ना? So why I should do it? Let me not do it. सब लोग कर रहे हैं, मेरे को क्यों करूं?" This is a lazy attitude. Hmm? And then another is this is called an inferiority complex. They think that okay, if everybody is doing it and I'm not able to do it, then we get into a inferiority complex. And when I strive myself hard for that doing something which is not my cup of tea, what will end into? We end into depression, lack of confidence, and all these things. Hmm? And then some people are there with a superiority complex. When something I'm doing it, I can do anything and everything in the world. Everything in my capacity. अरे सब कुछ आता है मुझे. अरे क्या तुम्हें क्या पता? Huh? So these people, they become proud of their qualities which they don't have many times. The false pride. Falsely they become proud of things that they don't have also. And they will lose actually their true friends, and they will be always overconfident. Hmm. This is superiority complex people. Hmm. Many times we should not aspire to do others' duty. What we are, we should fit into that. What I am. Hmm. See, that's Bhagavad Gita mentions. This is shloka here. Okay, we'll recite this. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha Paradharmat Sanushtitat Swadharme Nitanam Shreyaha Paradharmo Bhayavaha. Somebody also write down translation.
It is far better to discharge one's prescribed duties, even though falling, than others' duties perfectly. Distraction in the course of performing one's own duty is better than engaging in another's duties, for to follow another's path is dangerous.
See, when the shlokas heard, na, is one of the misunderstood and misquoted shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Swadharme nidhanam shreya, paradharmo bhayavah. People say, अरे स्वधर्म निधनम श्रेय, अपने धर्म में मरो, दूसरे धर्म में मत convert हो जाओ. But actually, Bhagavad Gita translates dharma as the duty, not religion. So, if we understand, then proper understanding. Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha, paradharmo sanusya. What he says, it is far better to shreyaha, far better what? Swadharmo vigunaha. Our actions, if we are doing it, whatever prescribed duties for us, if we are doing it, even if we fail into that, it's better. Paradharma, sanusishtat. But something which is not our job and we are doing it, we should not. And if we are doing it perfectly also, it's not right. So, Shreyan Swadharma Viguna Paradharma Sanusishtat. So we should not be able to, should not do that. Swadharme Nidhanam Shreya. That's what Swadharme Nidhanam Shreya. It's better to die in our own duties, while doing our duties, better than Paradharmo Bhaya. Doing others' path, following others' path is dangerous. We are saying this. What we are doing, we try to compare others. Everybody wants to become somebody else. They don't want to become themselves. What I am, let me do that. If somebody is a Brahmana, kind of a stupid patla admi, this chota sa bachcha hai, he's seeing that other his elder brother is carrying this big load. He's also trying to do it, just copying it. Will you be able to do it? That to carry that much load? No, definitely not. So what we are, a crow cannot become a swan and swan cannot become a crow. This is the story here. That's why Swadharme Viguna, Swadharme Nidhanam Shreya. Our duties, while doing our duties, even if we are doing it imperfectly, also fine. See, many times there are some qualities like, there's one incident. One boy was there in our ashram, was a base. He was coming from the farmer background, and he saw that his neighbors and everybody, his friends, everybody is coming to Bangalore and becoming an IT. And so he also wanted to become a programmer and coder. So he came to us and Prabhuji, मैंने engineering में admission लिया है, 4 years complete कर लिए हैं, but now and he has done this under some different branch, chemical, mechanical, something like that. I want to become IT. Prabhuji, please teach us some programming and coding. So okay, ठीक है, अगर आपको आता है तो सिखाने की क्या दिक्कत है? So he came and started teaching for some of our friends and started teaching, but he could not able to understand what logic is there. The programming is we have to understand the logic, the flow of program, the code and syntax, this and that. The flow of program also he could not understand it. And how much ever we try, he was not able to making it also. So we understood that he is, even though he wants to become, he's trying his best. There's so many years he's spending to become an IT engineer, but this is not what he's able to do it. So not everybody can become whatever they have. We have a music teacher. Many times students comes to him, Prabhuji, मुझे music सीखना है. People love music, right? And when they see everybody singing so nicely, they say, Prabhuji, मुझे भी करता सीखना. So he used to say, you can teach somebody how to sing, but you cannot teach somebody how to catch the beat. Now, सुर तो देख लेंगे, सुर तो समझ जाएंगे, but catching the beat, it has to be inborn. Many times people say play karta, 1 2 3 1 2 3 play, but it doesn't come into the proper. It has to be inborn. So some things which we cannot copy others. So that's why Swadharme Nidhanam Shreya. Whatever we are doing it has to be better. It has to be our dharma. There is in Mahabharata, there is a story there. Once Bhima wanted to become a singer. And he was singing, everybody doing nice kirtan and singing. Let me also start singing. And he started singing. And people were not able to digest that Bhima's voice. And Bhima was getting inferiority complex. Arey, singing nahi aa raha hai, let me practice it. And he started singing and this and that. And he went to jungle and started singing. and singing and singing and singing. And suddenly one man came searching, अरे महाराज मेरा गधा कहाँ खो गया था कहीं मिल रहा है क्या? So that Bhima says, अरे कहाँ पे तुम्हारा गधा? आवाज यहीं से तो भी आ रही थी. Then Bhima understood, yes, I am a fighter. I am the one who is best into fighting. The singing is not my cup of tea, even though if I am doing it. So Bhima, this is the way we understand Swadharma Nidhanam Shreya Paradharmo. Hmm? And then why we do things others? Why this comparative attitude comes? Hmm? When we try to impress others, many times our all actions are just a show off, isn't it? Generally, whole our life is to show off. कुछ करके दिखाना है. करके दिखाएं, दूसरों को दिखाना है कि मैं कर सकता हूँ. आई कैन डू समथिंग. मैं डिग्री पास कर सकता हूँ, मैं अच्छा जॉब ले सकता हूँ, अच्छा ये कर सकता हूँ, घर बना के दिखाना. जस्ट टू शो दिस, you know. So and people are appreciating, we are happy. If people are not appreciating, we are not happy. So everything is show. And we in this course we are just thinking that how we can match to others' expectation. Hmm? What I should do, what I should not do, what kind of clothes I should wear, what kind of clothes I should not wear. In our beginning days, Krishna consciousness, we understood that yes, Vedic lifestyle is the best lifestyle. And Vedic dress code also is very bad. Our natural and best dress code. Dhoti, kurta, pehna is very important. Why are we wearing shirt pant but we are wearing short pant is so unhygienic dress code. So nowadays people are wearing the very tight jeans and this and that. We are dying with breathlessness inside, and still people wants to wear the short pants and all. Why we are wearing short pant and how we should be, how we should be looking. Offices में तिलक लगा के जा सकते हैं. We when we ask people to come with the tilak, अरे तिलक लगा के आना मतलब अरे what people will think of me. So why we are trying to put a tilak? Why we are trying to wear dhoti kurta? Why we are these all appearance is not others, because others are appreciating. We are living just expectations of others, because everybody is expecting me to be like that, and I'm doing it. They are forgetting what I have to be. So क्या होता था कि शुरुआत में हम लोग धोती कुर्ता पहन के आते थे. मतलब we used to our base was almost in Marthali and temple was into HBR level. We used to dhoti kurta पहन के जाना. Initially it was a discomfort and all these things, but finally we got used to it to wear dhoti kurta. But still we were very shy. Logically we were convinced, okay, natural Vedic dress is dhoti kurta, and we should be wearing it. And why should we are not wearing it in public then? थोड़ा शर्म आती थी. One day I was traveling from Arli to temple HBR layout, and there I was getting down. HBR layout is not kind of a Marthali. Marthali is kind of a very posh city, posh place kind of thing where all people are. And there also people are kind of modern dresses wearing them. Girls also. So when I was getting down on the bus in the HBR level, which is kind of that time it was a kind of village kind of thing. But as I got down, I saw one girl getting down with a short skirt. I was wondering, अरे this girl is not fearful of others कि भाई ये लोग क्या सोचेंगे, मैंने क्या पहनना चाहिए, what I should wear. She's fearlessly she's wearing short skirt. Why I am worried about what people will think of me when I'm wearing धोती कुर्ता? That day onwards I forgot कि भाई I just left out that shyness कि भाई I should wear shirt pant. So many times we wear the particular dress code just because people appreciate us. People should accept me. I'm wearing shirt pant because people should accept me. It's not just because it is right or wrong. Even though we understand it is wrong, it is not hygienic and healthy, but still we do that. We many times we talk about a mustache. अरे मूछें होनी चाहिए. मतलब मूछें है तो मर्द है. बोलते हैं ना नॉर्थ इंडियन होता है ऐसा. If you have a mustache, you are the man. But even Andhra also the same thing is there. Some of our boys used to say, "अरे गाड़ी में निकल के क्या? You are not like a man. My parents will scold." But why? What is the use of a mustache to you? क्या फायदा है मुस्टैच का? दूसरों को दिखाने के लिए, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू गेन अस एनीथिंग। कि मुस्टैच से तुम खाना खाएंगे ऐसा भी नहीं है ना? तो दिस इज यूजलेस थिंग, but still we have to keep it. But of course, Vedic culture is to have a clean shave. Hmm. So many times we show off ourselves. We try, even though today also people try to decorate and dress themselves. Why? Because people should appreciate. Why do इतना मेकअप क्यों लगाते हैं हम लोग? ताकि दूसरे लोग अप्रिशिएट करें। So दूसरों के एक्सपेक्टेशन की वजह से किसी से ब्यूटी स्टैंडर्ड, that's why I'm going to it. Now somebody is a dark complexion, he will have so much inferiority complex, isn't it? So he will have to use this fair and below something होता है ना, I don't know what is it, आता है एक एडवर्टाइज आती थी पहले, है ना? फेयर एंड लवली माता जी के होता है, तो जिसके लिए कुछ होता है फिर फेयर एंड हैंडसम, ना काले आदमी को गोरा बना दे तो काला शाहरुख खान वाइट बन जाएगा, ऐसा भी कुछ होता था। मैटर शाहरुख खान बिकेम वाइट टिल सो मेनी एजेस, कितने साल से लगा रहा होगा पता नहीं ना, अभी तक वो गोरा नहीं बना है, एंड ही इज एडवर्टाइजिंग अबाउट इट बिकम गोरे। सो वी हैव सो मच, मतलब गोरे होंगे तो ही पीपल विल एक्सेप्ट मी एंड अप्रिशिएट मी। So these our standards are also based on others' expectations. Everybody is appreciating, accepting me like this. I should become like that. So this is standards which are, depending on others. So we are leaving others' expectations only when we are trying to be. So in this way, we have mm, can can we satisfy each and every person in the world? Everybody's expectation can be satisfied. Not impossible. Somebody has some different standard, somebody has a different standard. Better we have to go for what's right and what is absolutely perfect. So even though it is not acceptable in the society, धोती कुर्ता सोसाइटी में एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है, साड़ी सोसाइटी में एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है, बट वी नो दैट दिस इज द राइट ड्रेस कोड। तिलक लगाना, why we should shy putting tilak, namam. There's only one person has put a naam here, है ना? So why we should shy putting namam? Okay, at least 2-3 devotees are there. So we should work for, we should do something which is right, not for others. Work is meant for the satisfaction of the mind. Our success cannot be compared how people are appreciating me, but our work has to be such a way that we should satisfy my mind. Even though I'm not getting so much money into that. Okay, प्रभु जी आपने metallurgy ले लिया, इसमें कहाँ पैसा है? See, there is no money in metallurgy, but if you have taken IT, you would have got much money there. But I love that subject. I love mathematics. I want to become a mathematician. I want to become an artist. So that's what my heart is satisfied. But बिना आईटी के आर्ट भी नहीं, आर्टिस्ट भी सारे आईटी बनना चाहते हैं. Even somebody is artist, you want to become IT. So better is the satisfaction of the mind. Even if our success is, till the time we are comparing our success with the money, we will be simply copying. Our success has to be dependent on how much internal satisfaction we are getting. That's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुर् मा ते संगोस्त्वकर्मणि. We'll read a translation.
Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities. And never be attached to not doing your duty.
4 things important thing Krishna is mentioning. Karmani eva adhikaraste. How we should work? What is the impetus for the work is Karmani eva adhikaraste ma falishu vedana. When we are motivated by the fruit of the work, but that's the defeat of this shloka. Shloka says Karmani eva adhikaraste. We should be doing the work just for the sake of our doing duty, not for the fruit. Hmm? We may think that okay, I'm doing this, I'm writing this exam to pass into the first standard, first class, first class पास होने के लिए मैं एग्जाम लिख रहा हूँ, है ना? What will happen? The motive is to pass into the first class. Motive is not to gain the knowledge from the particular course. So to become a first class, we do all sort of things, mugging up previous year's question bank and this and that. Our focus will not be our focus will be always what is going to come into the एग्जाम. एग्जाम में क्या पूछने वाले हैं वो जज करने के लिए उतना ही प्रिपेयर करेंगे एंड विल गेट ए मैक्सिमम मार्क. एंड बाय डूइंग दिस वी आर नॉट बिकमिंग अ विद्यार्थी, वी आर बिकमिंग अ परीक्षार्थी. You know, by our whole education system is based on the grades. Okay, high grades, high qualified person. Hmm? So we whole education system is making us exam oriented person. You know, merit list. Talk about these people are becoming a pariksharthi, and for that purpose, to get a high grade and to get a best grades, they are doing everything. The paper leaks are happening. Why the paper leaks are happening? Just because people are motivated of the fruits, but not with the motivated with the gain of the knowledge. ज्ञान प्राप्त करने के लिए नहीं आते, grades प्राप्त करने के लिए आते, because they know high grades, high pay. So we have to become a vidyarthi. That's what you talk about कर्मण्य अधिकारस्ते. Our becoming a student, what is our job is to gain knowledge. So we have to work for that, not for the fruits. What is the fruit? High grades. And then ma karma phale heturpur mate samvasto karmani. Then Krishna says ma karma phale heturpur. Don't work for the sake of the fruits. I don't understand that fruits are results of your karmas. The fruits are not coming just because of your actions. Because I have studied nicely, I'm getting good ranks. May not be right. Maybe the examiner will be sleeping while writing, checking the paper. Or maybe while if you have studied very nicely and written also very nicely, examiner would have come with fighting with his life. And he's with all anger, he will put into the exam paper. He's हो सकता है ऐसा. And you have got failed at less marks. So it is possible. So results are not fruit of your work always. And माते संगोष्ठ कर्मणि and thinking of it, मतलब अरे एग्जाम का और मेरे पढ़ाई का कोई संबंध नहीं है, तो don't think that कि I should not study also. So these are the 4 principles here. So what is ultimately here? We have to work for the sake of the work, and we have to work for the sake of self-satisfaction. Then question comes, then why I should work for the self-satisfaction means what? Is there someone who values and remembers our services, our activities? किसके लिए काम करना है? मेरे खुद के लिए तो स्वार्थ हो गया ना. Is our selfish motive. For whom we should work? What is the motive of the work then? What is the highest impetus for the work? And it is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita mentioned that we have to work for the sake of the satisfaction, not just for the self, but the supreme self, which is Lord Krishna. भगवान जो है वो ultimate self है, इनके लिए कार्य करना है. You know the story of a squirrel and Hanuman? There was people say कि अरे ये squirrel और Hanuman की story है, हनुमान राम जो है वो एक myth है वगैरह वगैरह बोलते हैं, but it's not like that. We have the facts. है ना? There's a story when Rama Setu was being built. Ram Setu बन रहा था उस समय. Hanuman was bringing a big boulders and stones and all the monkeys and putting them. They're trying to make the big bridge. And a small squirrel was trying her best, and people were laughing. अरे क्या कर रही है? So they are laughing. And Lord Ram came and he said, I'm satisfied not by how much big boulders you are putting it, but I'm satisfied with the effort you are putting. Why do you think that Lord Ram could not have crossed the the ocean on his own? भगवान राम को ocean cross करने के लिए difficulty थी क्या? No. Bhagwan Ram was really dependent on the monkeys to defeat Ravana. No. But was it like the case that Lord Ram was simply taking help from the ocean god to cross the ocean? or Nalamil and all these things. No. It was just to exhibit how devotees are satisfied by serving Lord Ram. Lord Ram is not actually dependent on them. But yes, Ram, and still Lord Ram is so happy that these devotees are serving me and helping me. So Hanuman is putting the boulders, or the squirrel putting small sand particles on the bridge. Lord Ram is happy with both of them. And and is it so difficult to please the Lord? भगवान को खुश करना इतना कठिन है. भगवान तो is a small baby, we can easily satisfy, but big person, अंबानी को खुश करा तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? बड़े बड़े गिफ्ट देने पड़ेगा ना उसको. अब आपके नेबर, आपका छोटा बच्चा होता है, उसको आप चॉकलेट देके खुश हो जाएगा. अंबानी को कितना बड़ा चॉकलेट देंगे आप? Yes, everything. But Krishna, even though he's a supreme personality of Godhead, he is pleased by what? Patram pushpam phalam toya yome bhaktya prachati. Even if you give a small leaf, even if you give a water, even if you give a patram pushpam phalam toyam, fruit and water, Krishna is happy. He doesn't see you're bringing me a leaf, fruit or water or Patram Pushpam Phalam, food, flower or anything else. He is happy that with what motive you are bringing. मंदिरों में बड़े बड़े डोनेशन करने वाले ज्यादा भगवान को खुश करते हैं, या फिर मंदिर में 1 रुपया देने वाला बंदा भगवान को ज्यादा खुश करता है? Motive is important. With what attitude you are giving to the Lord. I am giving my everything to my Lord. If somebody is there who is just earning some 100 rupees per day, he's giving 50 rupees for the sake of the donation for the charity of the Lord. And money is giving 50 rupees for the sake of the Lord. Who is more dedicated? Krishna sees the dedication behind actions. So, not just simply the amount of work that you are doing, amount of success that you are getting, and we are talking about the amount in terms of money or in terms of followers, in terms of what, that doesn't matter. Krishna sees what efforts you are putting into it. Are you putting your 100% into it? Or maybe I am putting just my 50% into it. Ambani can give 100, 50% or maybe 5%, 1%. हमारे से ज़्यादा ही होगा. But Krishna is not expecting that. Krishna is taking how much you are giving. Sarvadharman Parityajya. Complete surrenderance can please Krishna. So like this squirrel was trying to serve Lord Ram. And this is how practical the message of Bhagavad Gita is. We can see to pleasing Lord Krishna is so easy. And now, so summary of this whole series. How to come out of this comparison attitude? What is it? This comparison is a disease that we have got. We are comparing ourselves with somebody else and we are destroying our own life. So what we learned today? 4 principles. First was work according to our nature. जो भी करना है हमारे qualities के हिसाब से करना. What are the qualities? What is our natures? What decides our nature? Our behavior. What decides our nature is in what qualities? Yeah. Anything else? Character. We have to work according to that. And what we should not do is artificially trying to become a swan. So we should not transform ourselves, but not copy somebody else. Okay, work according to our nature. We have seen in the Srimad Bhagavatam also, Ramayana also. When Lord Ram छोटे थे, he was very young, and Vishwamitra came. Vishwamitra came to Daksharatha to ask his help to kill the demons. So was not the Vishwamitra had a capacity to kill the demon? He had Tapobala, Teja, everything he had. He would have just desired and all these demons would have killed. But he didn't kill the demon. But he came to Kshatriya to do that. Because that was not the nature of the Brahmana to have a destruction. Brahmana का काम नहीं है destruction करना. Brahmana का काम है सूजन करना, cultivate knowledge and everything. That is the Brahmana's job. They came to Kshatriyas for that. Even the Vishwamitra was a Kshatriya in his previous life. He was Kshatriya in his life, right? And that time he was doing wars and everything. But to transform himself into a Devarshi, he had to do a so much long work, so much long tapasya for that. And it was not easy for him. You know, he wanted to come back to the Kshatriya level back. कि okay, इतना सा तपस्या वेस्ट हो जाएगा. So that's why Vishwamitra didn't, even though he had a capacity to kill those demons, he didn't kill it, but he took the help of Dasharatha, to help of Lord Ram to kill those demons. So we have to work according to our nature, not copying somebody else's things. So same thing we can understand now. Swadharma Janam Shreya Paradharma Bhayava. So Vishwamitra could have killed this demon perfectly, but did he didn't do that. But we took help of small boy, 12 years boy, to kill those demons. And then second principle was work up to our maximum capacity. And why we should not, what we should not do is we should not compare our work with somebody else's. Not our capacity, not others' capacity. We have capacity to lift 5 kg weight in the gym, but as soon as we go to the gym and we say, अरे लोग तो 50 kg, 100 kg, 150 kg पहले दिन ही उठा लेंगे, क्या हो जाएगा? दिन में we had your back will break and we have to sit in a home for some more days and weight will gain again, weight will grow. है ना? जो वेट कम करने के लिए गए थे वो और बढ़ते जाएगा. So we have to work on our own capacities and maximum of it. And जिम वाला भी बोलता है ना, you do it max. जब तक आप हाथ धो नहीं कर जब तक करते रहो. Don't compare कि इसने 20 किए तो मेरे को भी 20 करने नहीं. जब तक learn your capacity there, do it and to the maximum level. And then don't aspire to do others. Never copy others' activities. And then work is meant for the satisfaction of the mind, not to prove anything to this world. Whatever work we are doing it has to be our satisfaction, not to prove, not to expect, not to live for the others' expectation. And then finally, be satisfied with whatever we have achieved. Whatever this is one of the important tapasya for the mind. Mind always wants more. Dil mange more bolte hain. So like that. Mind is keep on asking for something extra, but whatever we have received, whatever we have achieved, we have to be satisfied with it. When we see others, अरे इसने इतना पैसा कमाया है, by doing some small thing, how will I attain so much money? So we should be satisfied. First of all, we have to be satisfied in whatever qualities, whatever gunas that we have. अरे मेरा भाई तो engineer बन गया. I am simply something like that. So if we compare ourselves, we will not be happy. We will not feel satisfaction in our life. We will not be peaceful in our life. Peace in our life is more important than those artificial gains that we are seeing in this world. And then work has to be done finally. Whatever work is there has to be done for the satisfaction of the Krishna, because he is the one who appreciates you the most. You know? So the whole world may not appreciate you, the whole world may not accept you, but Krishna will definitely accept your offerings. दुनिया में किसी को भी सुखी करना संतुष्ट करना पॉसिबल नहीं. If you try to serve the nation, serve the society, serve the people, serve the family, you cannot serve up to the expectations. होता है ना, बहुत बार बच्चे लोग होते हैं, मतलब पेरेंट्स को बोलते हैं आपने मेरे लिए किया ही क्या है. इतना सब कुछ करने के बाद भी सब बोलते हैं अरे आपने मेरे लिए किया क्या. उनको याद दिलाना, अरे तुम्हारे लिए मैं रात रात भर जगी थी भाई. आई वाज अवेक फॉर होल नाइट फॉर यू, फॉर व्हेन यू आर सिक. बच्चे बोल जाते हैं. Even what the kids and all, we're a society also, we work for somebody else, but people don't, we don't feel the gratitude for others. We expect it. है ना. We expect कि लोग नहीं सबके लिए इतना क्या. Whenever I take a guitar course and all these things, one question is every time comes for me. Prabhuji, I am doing everything for others, but nobody values it, nobody appreciates it. किसी को भी कीमत नहीं है मेरे काम की. So it happens because we are working for their satisfaction, and that's why we are not able to satisfy ourselves. Main thing is that see, we are living example in our life. Mahatma Gandhi, we call it. He gave his life for the whole nation, but finally, who killed him? His own nation, his own citizen. और उनकी देश का वो ट्रीट उन्होंने किया. It's in every field of life, not just the case of Gandhi ji. It's a case of everything. The people who we verily try to satisfy each other, of satisfy, the same person is going to give us a pain. That happens. We will talk about family members and this and that. So we can't satisfy everybody else by our own capacities. It's not possible. How to satisfy each and every person? Because our efforts are also efforts are itself at a wrong location, wrong position. अगर हमें पूरी देश को सेटिस्फाई करना है, एक आदमी को सुखी कर सकते हैं हम लोग. One person to satisfy is very easy. But when you are trying to satisfy the whole family, mother, they can tell the example. They have 2 kids or 3 kids. है ना. तो एक हम if mother makes one dish, other 2 kids will be dissatisfied. है ना. If it, then there is no mother cannot satisfy each and every kid. It's a practical. Then how to become how to satisfy them? Then the answer Srimad Bhagavatam maybe scriptures gives that ki yatha taror mula nishechanena trupyanti yat bhujopashakha. So as Bhagavatam says, it is very difficult to satisfy every part of the tree separately. अगर ट्री को नरिश करना है, if you want to nourish a tree, can you serve each and every leaf separately, each and every branch separately? Bhagavatam says, if you want to satisfy the tree, you have to put water at the roots. If I have to satisfy the body parts, if I have to satisfy my hand, what I have to do it? I have to put food into the stomach, and then my hand will get nourishment. If my hand says, okay, I want to eat gulab jamun today, will he be able to eat? I want to relish gulab jamun. He may be able to take the gulab jamun, crush it into powder and everything. He will be able to do that. But will that gulab jamun will give nourishment to my hands? It will not reach. So to get a satisfaction for a hand, if hand has to get a satisfaction, and what he has to do is to pick up the gulab jamun, put it in the mouth, and then he will get the nourishment. So in the same way, the whole universe we are trying to satisfy. हम पूरी दुनिया को सुखी करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, but we are not able to do that, and because that is beyond our capacity. वाइफ को सेटिस्फाई करेंगे तो मदर डिसैटिस्फाइड हो जाएंगे, मदर को सेटिस्फाई करेंगे तो वाइफ डिसैटिस्फाइड हो जाएंगे. And we cannot satisfy each and every person. So what we have to do? Only person we have to satisfy is Krishna. And when we satisfy Krishna, then every person in the world is going to get satisfied. If Krishna is happy, whole world can become happy. Yasmin tushte jagat tushta. You have seen Mahabharata mein, there was one incident when Durvasa Muni came to Pandavas to have a lunch. He was sent by Duryodhana कि भाई जाइए and have lunch at their home. And what will happen? Durvasa Muni not always goes alone. He will go with his 10,000 disciples. And Durvasa Muni is not satisfied. He will give curse very easily. And it is so difficult. So Durvasa Muni went there. And Pandavas were in Vanvasa. They were not having that much many means to satisfy people. The Vanvasa means it's like poverty. So they don't have palace and they don't have money, everything. So when they heard that Durvasa Muni is coming, Durvasa Muni came. And Pandavas said, okay, Durvasa Muni, you just take bath and come back. We'll keep the things ready. Of course, Pandavas that time they had one big called as Akshay Patra. Akshay Patra's condition was that it will feed only until Draupadi takes food. So before that, the Draupadi takes food, that Akshay Patra will give immense amount of food. But Durvasa Muni came in the lunchtime, after Draupadi had taken her food, his attention. Now next time this Akshavardhana has to give food the next day only. But now what to do? And its attention. Then Draupadi prayed intensely to Krishna. Krishna immediately appeared. And Krishna says, "अरे द्रौपदी कुछ है क्या तुम्हारे घर में खाने के लिए?" There is nothing literally we have. अरे कुछ तो होगा, वो अक्षय पत्र खोल के देखो उसमें कुछ लगा होगा. Then she opened अक्षय पत्र because the condition was that अक्षय पत्र has to be washed and kept, and once it is washed, and it will not give anything. Next day only it will give. Suryodaya time. Then he saw that there was a small grain was stuck somewhere in the corner of Akshay Patra. And she took it. He took Krishna took that grain and ate it. And after eating, he felt so satisfied he burped. Krishna burped, and every disciple of Durvasa Muni, they started feeling that yes, we have eaten immense amount of food and अभी एक grain भी अंदर जाने का जगह नहीं है. And Krishna said, told Bhima, go and bring Durvasa Muni. Bhima तो टेंशन में था, घर में कुछ है नहीं. Krishna बोल रहा है, call him, and still he went. And now he, like huge mountain, he started running to the bank of the river, shouting, "Hare Durvasa Muni, come, come, come! Krishna is calling you." And Durvasa Muni and all his disciples, they saw huge mountain like Bhima coming. And they are all satisfied till their brain not able to drink, and they think, "अरे Yudhishthira Maharaj ने बड़ा fish बना के रखा होगा, and if we don't eat anything, he will become angry and upset." And Durvasa Muni and all his disciples, they started running away from that. And Bhima started running behind them, and they आप क्यों नहीं रहे? So this is the thing. So just if you satisfy Krishna, whole world can be satisfied. And satisfying Krishna is difficult. No. It's very easy. It's very easy to satisfy Krishna. Just patram pushpa phalam to how we do. मतलब भक्ति करना इतना डिफिकल्ट है क्या? भक्ति करने के लिए to do bhakti we need to have a big palatial temples, छप्पन भोग, or the plates made of golds and emeralds. No. To satisfy Krishna, we can just simply satisfy him with Patra, Pushpa, Phalatuyam. What is Patra? Leaf. Which leaf Krishna wants? Tulsi leaves. Tulsi leaf can satisfy. Just simply one Tulsi leaves, everything is satisfied. I know you had seen that Hanuman pastime. And he was eating and eating and eating and everything. When just Tulsi he got, his hunger was satisfied. Now one Tulsi leaf can compare to whole world's wealth. So Tulsi leaves, Krishna is satisfied with just one Tulsi leaves. Nothing is compared with that. Patram, Pushpam, flower, Phalam, fruits, Toyam. Toyam means water, especially Ganga Jal. If you worship Krishna, Shaligram with Ganga Jal and Tulsi Patra is satisfied. Just Ganga Jal and Tulsi Patra and flowers. And all these things, where you will get? You have to climb Himalayas for that. Everywhere you can get it. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. Even a poor beggar who's completely bankrupt, he also can find all these things very easily, right? Is it very costly thing? No. And Krishna is satisfied with these small things. So satisfying Krishna is very easy. So why not serve or work for his satisfaction and for working for the satisfaction of anybody else in the world? Because he's satisfied, everybody else is satisfied. Somebody who can become a nice devotee. People say, "Hey, we have to become a good citizen, we have to become a good father, we have to become a good mother, we have to become a good brother, we have to become a good son, and this and that." So much burden is there on our shoulder, right? And so everybody is expecting us to become a nice. Company wala bolta hai ki he should become a employee of the year. They speak like that, But can we satisfy each and every person's desires? No. But somebody can satisfy Krishna. He automatically can become a good son, good father, good mother, good brother, good sister. He can become a good citizen also. तो बोलेगा, अरे भगवान की भक्ति करेंगे तो देश भक्ति कैसे करेंगे? Yes, You become a servant of Krishna, you can become a best devotee and best patriot also. है ना? So there is nothing extraordinary you have to do. So what's the lesson for today? 4 points formula. Okay, it's already in the screen only. Work according to our nature to avoid comparative attitude. Work as per our nature. Work as per our maximum capacity, and don't aspire to do others' work. And work is meant for satisfaction of the mind, not to prove anybody, and be satisfied with whatever result is achieved. And one thing which is not written here is work for the satisfaction of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Any question? Huh?
How we can identify the Swadharma?
Okay, how to identify Swadharma? How to identify our Swadharma means what? Our own duties means what? The question is how to identify our nature. Of course, Krishna says Swadharma means by our own qualities and the nature. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right? That one. Varnashrama Chaturvarnya Maya Shrishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasha. So that's what. First of all, to identify our Swadharma. Swadharma is our duty. Prescribed duty, the word is mentioned is prescribed. हमारा नियत कर्म क्या है? नियत कर्म मतलब दिया हुआ कर्म. Prescribed मतलब prescribed. Prescribed means डॉक्टर जब मेडिसिन देता है, it is prescribed medicine. Prescribed by who? Authentic doctor. So prescribed duty, that is called the dharma. Prescribed duty of us. So somebody has to verify our disease, verify our qualities and the nature, and then will prescribe us. Okay, you should do this. For that purpose, we used to have a Gurukul system. Gurukul, mein, as soon as anybody, a child, every child has to go to Gurukul. Has to go to Gurukul. Gurukul has our actually traditional schools. When we go to the school, teachers will identify what qualities this boy is born on and what things he absorbed. We have heard about that Guna Pariksha into child. Sometimes in South India they do it, Guna Pariksha. You heard about it? No? So they will keep a child and they will put some few items in front of him. And whatever place the child is attached, he will go to that place and pick up that one. Remember that something is there? What is that process called? Annaprasana is another thing. He is a grades, but other things will get as a Guna Pariksha.
They'll keep 60
Yeah.
and they will crawl, babies will crawl and
They will crawl and keep it something. So whatever he is doing, it happened. Like, the books, the weapons, and so many other things will be kept there. And whatever he picks up will be considered okay. He is born of that quality. This is the one basic thing to talk about. But in this Gurukuls, these all things will be done very more scientifically and more systematically. Right now we don't have Gurukuls. We don't understand what qualities we are born with. And actually, even if we try to do this pariksha of ourselves, it will be difficult because we are born with the mixed things. So, by understanding what qualities we have, of course, we have the guidance of Bhagavad Gita. We spoke about the qualities of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Whatever high qualities we have, based on that, we have to perform it. If we are, if you understand that we are a part of a Brahminical culture, so let us follow the qualities of Brahmana, activities of Brahmana, duties of the Brahmana. But of course, as of today, Varnashrama is all khichdi, all mixed up. We can't do all these things. So best job for us is best guna dharma for all of us is to be satisfaction of Krishna. Whatever is there which can satisfy Krishna, whatever in capacity that we have got, if we can please Krishna, please Guru, that's the best. Guru Pariksha and all these things may be so some difficult. Maybe putting ourselves in a particular caste and categories may be difficult because we are exhibiting categories of everything. Because sometimes we act like a Kshatriya, sometimes we act like a Brahmana, Vaishya, Shudra, everything we are exhibiting. It's not so clear right now which category we belong to. And that's why it's very difficult to find out what's my real duty is as per the Vedic culture. Best is take up the ultimate dharma, satisfaction of Krishna, doing devotional service. That will only satisfy, even though we are mix of everything. Okay? So our qualities, our dharma, we have to just analyze ourselves and surrender to Guru, and all the qualities will come out. Okay? Okay. Very good. Any other questions we have?
Guruji, that way, how can we guide our kids? Because I have two daughters,
Okay.
which one is very intelligent. What she says, Mama, I am a singer. See, if you sing, if you teach me 2 lines of song, I recite it immediately. So see, if we say Hanuman Chalisa, she has listened only once. But now she knows everything. So daily, morning, evening, whenever she gets time, even in sleep also, she recites that. And she says, I'm a singer only, I don't want to study.
How old is she?
She's fourth class, fourth grade.
Fourth grade.
She's 10 years old. For exams also, if I sing to book, I get only 2 lessons. So whatever questions I got in those lessons, I'm done. So I'm happy. Even if I don't get 50 out of 50, got 30 marks. So 30 marks paper only I attempted, so I'm happy. You only told the same page. So now why you are asking me to write it? Attempt the whole paper and why you are asking me to study? This is the question I'm getting. How can we answer to this? Because they are budding kids. She's attending for past 2 years.
She's part of this group?
Yes.
Okay.
She knows it. So she does the same thing to me. So how can we
Yeah.
answer them?
See, these kids are very bright and very intelligent. So we have to give them right sanskaras in the right way.
One day she's correct.
Yeah.
She says, I'm enjoying singing and she's learning Carnatic music also. Whatever from day one, whatever she learned, even now when we ask, she tells it very nicely. So she whatever she enjoys, she does it with full.
See, at this age, when kids are very small, so they show different symptoms and different inclinations. So yes, this is the time for them to learn so many things. They should be constantly engaged. The student life or maybe is for to getting more and more knowledge. That's the duty of it. The student who has not taken knowledge in his student life, his life is waste. He cannot become this is a brahmachari. The student life is a brahmachari life. Brahmachari who has not spent his life into gaining knowledge, his brahmacharya is waste. And he cannot become a proper grahastha. And the grahastha who has not earned money properly when he was a grahastha, his grahastha life is waste. He cannot become a proper vanaprastha. In vanaprastha, he has not developed detachment. That person cannot become a proper sannyasi. And sannyasi has to dedicate his life for the society. So ultimately, everything is when what situation we are, we have to work on that. You can tell your kids that yes, we are a student right now, and our purpose, our job is to gain more and more knowledge. That's all. We should not restrict ourselves just to 2 lessons. No, because we are not there to just to gain 35% mark or 40% marks. Our job is to gain knowledge. We are not pariksharthis. We are the brahmachari, we are the students. We should gain everything. We should engage ourselves maximum time into getting knowledge. Why just only the skill of singing? They can have a multiple skills in their life. No, if she knows to sing nicely, so why just only one singing? Ask her to test her skills into different musical instruments. Why only one musical instrument? They can, if they have qualities and skills, they can learn multiple instruments. So more and more skills a child gains is a more benefit for them. So not we don't have to train our child into only one direction, but we have to train them into multi-direction. Sometimes people think that "Okay, my child has to become IITian, so only IIT का study करेंगे, बाकी कोई study नहीं करेंगे." This is kind of a making kids into a robot. So it's very dangerous phenomena. We have to develop child into all directions. So if kids are telling, okay, this much is sufficient, no, this is not right.
I'm enjoying that.
So gaining more and more skills is a duty of the child. You have to do it. Okay. So this way you can train them. But training is very important. Keep them always engaged. Keep them very engaged. Okay. So today we will not have our group discussions today. Okay. So we'll just directly go to chanting sessions. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I have one question. This is also from my person.
Okay.
It's, we say Dronacharya is a teacher of Rama. So he knows Bhagavad Gita. So he knows to fight also. He knows to fight also. He is a teacher of
Arjuna.
Actually, he's a Brahmana also. So he follows all the texts when he says he need to follow that. That's why he teaches fighting also. So how to balance it? Like, how should we? Is it like
See,
whatever
Dronacharya is a teacher.
should we retaliate to them, or we should we say like okay, let Krishna take the lead and we should ignore it and sit silent?
In the war.
In any situation, suppose if it is in this classroom,
Hmm.
we have a fight with another kid. It's like we have not done anything wrong.
Ah.
So they have told some bad words,
Ah.
or they are trying to kill us.
Okay.
Kill us.
Two different
Should we
questions are there.
retaliate or should we defend it
You asked two questions.
same way?
First question is, Dronacharya is a Brahmana. How he is teaching to do a ahimsa, to do the warfare. So one thing we have to understand: the Brahmanas are the cultivator of the knowledge. The fighting war is also a matter of knowledge. Is one of the skills that is to be taught how to fight the war properly, what are the rules of the war, and what are the different techniques of the war, different vyuha rachanas, everything in the Shastras, Vedas, everything is there. They have to be explored and brought into the practices. So all these things, the Brahmanas are the one who are teaching it. Kshatriyas also has to go to the Gurukul and learn those skills. Brahmanas are the cultivators of the skills. Those skills will be taught to the Kshatriyas. Kshatriya has to be trained. Vaishya is there. Vaishya has to be trained. They also go to the Gurukul and get trained. Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya. All these three, they will go to Gurukul and get trained into their particular skills. So that's why Dronacharya is the Acharya or the teacher of the art of warfare. Or art of even Vedas talk about it. There is a Veda called Dhanur Veda. So it's talks about the different warfare techniques. So those things has to be taught. So Dronacharya is teaching that. And the question is, why Dronacharya, even though of course he has taught, because there is a duty of him to teach, then again why he entered the battlefield? Because he's a Brahmana, he should not fight, he should not see the blood. Yes, that's another question. But yes, he was a Brahmana, but still he was bound by the duty to the throne. So that's why Dronacharya entered the battlefield just to satisfy his master. So he was a salaried. Even a Brahmana is not should not be salaried. He was a salaried there. So that's why he was obliged to do that. That's what Dronacharya also mentions. Yeah, this is just because of his obligation, his role. I think, and even though Dronacharya and Bhishma, they knew where dharma lies, where is dharma. They knew that dharma is in the side of Pandavas, but still they were fighting on the side of Kauravas. This is just because of their obligation. Because they forgot the ultimate principle, सर्व धर्मान परित्यज्य एक निष्ठा. So धर्म परित्यज्य का principle वो भूल गए थे, and also they could not overcome their low level duties. The question: how should we deal with others if some bully comes? And our neighbor, I have one guy that I was asking our temple, yeah, behind our temple there is a place called Venkateshpura and all these places. So what is only one Hindu family is there, everybody is others. So this boy was very troubled. He प्रभु जी मेरे neighbors मेरे को बहुत trouble करते हैं. क्या किया जाए प्रभु जी? How to do that all? And now shall I become like a tolerant Vaishnava Hindu and accept everything and then what? So real thing is, if some bully comes, first thing is we have to self-protection. There is nothing, everything is accepted in the form for the self-protection. If somebody is literally harming you, you have full right to protect yourself. So there is no tolerance there for that. But yes, somebody is talking about verbally and this and that, वगैरह अपमान कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, we should accept it. ठीक है? And specifically these are our own family members, है ना, with whom we have to live for a long time. Your husband or your father, mother, they are disrespecting and something. Hello, my brother is disrespecting me. So I should be tolerant for that because they are our own people. For our own people, we should be tolerant. Hmm? And when somebody is harming and attacking us, we should not be tolerant. So we should be self-protection is highest principle. Uh-huh. Other family members to protect them, yeah, we should be protecting them also.
Then family because somebody else
Bullying,
is taking away your things.
yeah. Take a proper legal action. So instead of taking some laws in our hands there is now we have to work very smartly into that way. Not just simply we don't have to work with the emotions. We have to work with the proper conscience and proper understanding. If we do something wrong in that situation and we get caught, so we have to be very, very smart. Take a legal action, proper action, and that way we can do it. Okay. So being tolerant doesn't mean become a dumb. Being a tolerant is be a star, be intelligent, be smart, and get there's no harm in that. Okay. Fine. So let us go towards one thing. Important thing is a mantra meditation. Why we do mantra meditation? There's so many different things. We speak about that different types of meditations. These days we have come up mindfulness, trying to become present, and be here now and all these different mantras are there. Relaxation mantras, the music will be going on, all these things. So these are all the different techniques where we can control. We are trying to focus. We are trying to control the mind, but we understood the mind control techniques will not work because mind is very powerful. We have a session, specific session for the power of mind, right? So mind can't be controlled because it is more powerful than us. So can you control somebody who is more powerful than you? No. Then you need some support and help. So that help comes in the form of mantra. Mantra is Krishna's name. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Bhumirapo nalo vayu kham mano buddhi evacha bhinna prakriti rashtada. These are mind energies. Okay? Mind is Krishna's energy. Mind is Krishna's energy. It works under the guidance, under the direction of Krishna. Krishna's dog, who can control? Krishna only. The mind has to become a dog of Krishna and then we become a humble and loyal. So we have to put your mind at the lotus feet of Krishna. And with the help of Krishna mantra, with the help of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we can bring him, we can take him. Okay, the process is to chant this mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Pronounce and focus. Anybody is there here who will be doing this mantra meditation for the first time? Anybody has come first time? Yeah, first time. Hare Krishna. Your name? Kala Krishna Menon. Hare Krishna. Welcome. So I will explain you in a short how to do this. This mantra we have to pronounce softly, sweetly, gently, and clearly. And so that we only can hear and we only can hear our own voice. Okay? And in this bead, which is 108, you have to hold it like from the first bead, there's a one top bead is there. To skip that, next one you have to chant and hold it like this. This first finger should be away. And on each bead you have to chant this mantra and move ahead. Chant one mantra, move ahead. And while chanting, there can be many thoughts come in our mind. Just we have to ignore all of it. We have to put everything, every thought, whatever pop-ups comes in our mind. Just tell that particular thought, yes, I am keeping this at Krishna's lotus feet. And chant this Hare Krishna. One thought comes, just put it at Krishna's lotus feet, Hare Krishna, and then continue the chanting. Every thought, whatever, there may be thousands and thousands of thoughts will be coming. Every thought we have to put and focus on the sound vibration that we are producing. That's all. Okay? If you are feeling sleepy, you can keep your eyes open, focus on the mantra on the screen. Okay? Or maybe you can keep your eyes closed to focus more on your sound vibrations. So we'll go do the chorus, nobody faster, nobody slow. Before that, okay, don't keep तुम्हारा on the ground. जमीन को टच नहीं करना है, पैर को टच नहीं करना है, अपने दोनों हाथ में ऐसे पकड़ सकते हो, फिर गोद में सरल से, you can keep on the. Okay, before we start, we'll chant this mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna.